Let's welcome back Brady, Quinn, and Danny Kanell here getting their picks for Week 5 in college football. We're going through all of the ranked games. So let's start with Georgia at Missouri. Georgia coming off its closest game of the season so far against Kent State. They were favored by 44 in that one. They won 39-22. They're favored by 27.5, Danny, on the road.
They were on the ropes. Kent State and the Golden
Barely.
Flashes.
He's happy.
That was a big win for me.
He picked Kent State, not picked Georgia.
Right.
So.
That's
a big number. It was a big number.
It was huge, and that was their kind of lay an egg, show up, walk through it. Tell you what, Brock Bowers is maybe the best player in the country when you talk about just offensive players. All right, so here's the assumption I'm making, because I'm going to take Mizzou and the points. I'm assuming they like their coach and they want him around, because I think Eli Drinkwitz needs to play this game close. I don't think he has to win, clearly. And he almost had the win against Auburn. It's a program that I don't think likes their coach, and they're going to have a new one here sooner rather than later. But I think he'll get Missouri's best effort on the defensive side of the ball. I think they'll at least slow Georgia down somewhat. It's my probably least favorite pick of the week, but I think it's a lot of points. I'm going to go ahead and take Missouri, get one of those first half, best efforts. Georgia pulls away late with 27.5. I'd love it if it was 28.5. Of course, get that 4-touchdown magic number. But I'll go ahead and take Eli Drinkwitz here in Missouri.
I feel like Georgia in this case, based on how they looked last week versus Kent State.
You're right.
Yeah, Kirby Smart's going to say, we're going to go in there as the Grim Reaper for Eli Drinkwitz. And by the way, luck's not on their side. You can't watch how Missouri lost last week and not think that they have any luck moving forward. I mean, a chip shot field goal, wide right. Yep. You can't believe that. Nathaniel Pete to the end zone, he fumbles as he's going. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. This is college football at its best. So I'm going to go ahead and lay the 27.5 points. Now, this has been my Achilles heel this entire season.
Yeah.
Are these
we're
big
doing
spreads.
the exact same thing that we've done every single week.
I go back and forth. I can never get it right this year. I probably never will get it right. I think Georgia steps up, though. I think they understand, too, considering that Alabama's the other team in the SEC and that other team that you're probably battling for number one, you got to be careful about how you look along the course of the way, because eventually they're going to meet in the SEC championship game. And whoever loses that, you might want to have a little cushion like we've seen in the past, so you still make it in as one of the top 4 teams like we saw last year. And so, I'm not saying Georgia's not going to be there when it's all said and done, but you got to see something more from Stetson Bennett. You got to see something more from that defense that kind of took, I would say, a half of football off last week. So.
They need their resume isn't going to be great. It's not their fault, because Florida all of a sudden isn't looking very good. Missouri's not very good. Auburn's not very good.
Depending on what happens
this
week.
Kentucky might be their best win. Yeah.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.